I was gonna ask you about working with Snow in the Informer record. That record like blew up all over the world, man, in Australia and Europe and all type Canada.
Yeah, it was number one in 7 countries at the same time for amount of weeks. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records 2 times. All
Wow.
right. Now, how Snow came about was that was like one of the worst times in my life. Was something happened with me and Benny Medina at Warner Brothers, and they kicked me off, and Ty and them just couldn't do nothing for me. So it was like do or die. All right. I
Mm.
ran into Snow. I ran into Snow's DJ. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I ran into Snow's DJ, and he says, "Yo, I got a white guy that sings reggae." I looked at him like, "Get out my face." 2 weeks later, Snow came down, and when he said, "Informer," said I Snow me Uncle Blam, I keep on boom down. Whoa. That night, we went to my studio, started recording it. But now, remember, I told you I was flopping. They wasn't giving me no money at Cold Chilling. They told me to get on welfare, all kind of shit. Not Fly
Yeah.
Tie, Lenny did. Almost got punched in the face. But anyway,
Mm.
at this time, Snow come from Canada. He's a straight real criminal. He's on probation in Canada. He comes to America. He's stealing steaks and stuff, feeding me and my family. Snow and his family is my family forever. No matter nobody. That man came down here. We saved each other's life. Now,
Wow.
let's say it's tonight. We recorded Informer in the studio. We finished his album. He came down here and we just knocked out an album month after, maybe 2 months. Knocked out an album. He had to leave tonight to go to jail the next day. He went to
Mm.
jail on a bus, but he filmed all the videos and everything before he even went to go serve his time. He's sitting in jail. All of a sudden, he looks up and the whole pod go crazy. Snow, Snow, bomber clock, look, bomber clock, Informer. So he went to jail on a bus and left
Wow,
in a stretch limousine. It blew up
man.
so big that I didn't even deal with hip hop anymore. I just went on tour with him. I made so much money messing with that. Why do I want to deal with the huff and scruff of this hip hop when I done produced something that got 2 Guinness Book of World Records joints and I'm on tour in places that I'm the only black guy and they love
Wow.
me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was
Man.
like a whole different, you know what I mean? And then in 2019, Daddy Yankee took that same song and made something called Concama. I get hopefully illuminate. I don't know Spanish, but I know that shit called make dinero. And
All day. Wow,
it went
man.
41 times platinum last time I checked, last year.
Damn.
Followed
Wow,
the
man.
same trend as the original Informer. All of those countries that Informer was hot in, Russia, Yugoslavia, Australia, everywhere where they do play a little bit of Latin, oh, it blew up there too. 2 billion
Wow.
views on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And since I'm a publisher, if they only gave me 10 cents out of 2 billion views on YouTube, I'm not complaining.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. You deserve it, man. I truly appreciate you sharing that one with me. Wow. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you got to get back to work. I want to ask you one last question. Do you have any upcoming projects, a book, a biopic, any more music?
I'm
Anything up
just
and coming?
coasting. I'm just coasting right
Okay.
now. I'm not doing no music. I'm going to take a stand on that. You don't find very many hip hop artists that ever retire. They always you can find old school Billy John, Billy. I always say this: Billy Joel, Elton John. They live in mansions and stuff like that. They go do a
Mhm.
concert maybe once a year, and they're feeding horses and pigs and whatever spreads of land that they got. Now let's look at the old school hip hop culture who put in all of this grind and made all of this money for all these conglomerates. You don't find, unless they went into a business, and we ain't talking about Rick Ross and Puffy and Ludacris with all of them that, and T.I. that went into business ventures outside of hip hop, they did the right thing. You dig what I'm saying? But any old school artist like myself, you don't see us with mansions and horses. We trying to feed our kids. Out here, 60 and 63 years old, still singing on stage for a couple of dollars just to go back out again on tour. I quit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not making any albums. My age generation has to go to work, pay bills. They're not putting their credit card on Spotify to stream my shit while they on their way to work. That's the last thing they're gonna do. So me trying to come into the music business and make a big splash, a big hit, and get the same kind of streams as somebody that's 20 years old, it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's like trying to just live on a dream that you know is impossible. And so I just say quit. I'm not even doing it. They want to give me a show. They want to offer me $2,500 to sing every record that I got from beginning to end, but they'll give a youngster 300,000 to come sing some shit in front of a crowd that motherfucker you don't know what the fuck he's saying. I'm sorry I waited till the end to get all vulgar mouthed. I'm very
No, no,
sorry.
you telling it real.
But
You being
sometimes I get
honest, man.
emotional.
I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you.
But that's I
Man.
ain't got nothing coming. I'm just coasting. I'm just, if you look at my IG, which is MC Shan with the number one, you see I'm just around here living life like regular. And I think that what I did was relinquish the fact of being scared that I'm not that celebrity anymore. That when you go out, nobody's gonna recognize you. I relinquished that shit. And so I'm comfortable in life just being the dad and fixing stuff. When I go out the spots, people still, yo, that's MC Shan, yo, that's MC Shan. Yo, let me tell you, nephew, you don't know who that is. It doesn't go away, it's still there. But you have to relinquish that fear of not being that motherfucker in order to live comfortable. And I relinquish that fear. I'm not worried about people saying, ooh, look, that's MC Shan. I'd rather coast by nowadays. I remember times I could be in a restaurant, couldn't enjoy my meal because every 2 seconds I got to sign an autograph because I don't want to be mean to these folks and say, yo, would you get out of here because I'm hungry?
Right.
But that's the path I chose. So you got to take the good with the bad.
Oh yeah, most definitely, King. I want to thank you again so much. It's truly an honor. Thank you for sharing your story with me and helping me take my platform to another level. You're a legend. You done made history. You done influenced countless MCs and musicians. So just got to give you your respect and your props. So thanks
I
everybody for
appreciate you,
tuning
brother,
in.
and thank you for taking the time to talk to me. Now my stomach is growling. I thought you might have heard it. That's why you said I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, we
So I'm
good.
gonna
We
go get
good.
something to eat. But I
Okay.
appreciate you, brother. And thank y'all and everybody. MC Sham with a number one, my IG, and that's all I use, and YouTube. All you're gonna do is see me building and being a natural father, showing how black men can be fathers to their children. Doesn't take money. Time is the key. All right, y'all
That's
chill
a
your blood.
blessing.
It's your man Shizzle with a whistle. One time for your mind, two time for your soul. Ain't nothing standing between you and success, but every an opportunity. It's time to go get it. Let's go, y'all.
All
Appreciate you.
right. Peace. Peace.